Hey, so I decided to make another video about a thing I was thinking about today. I'm drawing a picture of Irina the cat, and I feel like this is kind of pertinent to what I want to discuss. I really believe in a vegan diet. It works for myself, it works for many other people. However, I don't exactly just call myself straight on vegan anymore, because within this whole concept of being vegan, it is so rigid. Like, it's very narrow. If I were to illustrate like how narrow it is, it's like this narrow. And I'm not trying to be rude, but vegans can be very brutally honest. So that's honesty. So you have most of society, like, I don't know, they go through, you know, they might be rigid like that, but to be vegan, it's like that narrow. Silly analogy. But the point is, vegans make up a lot of rules about who's an ethical person and who's not an ethical person. And one thing lately that keeps coming up is you're not supposed to ever adopt a cat or a dog from a breeder, which, by the way, I've never done that. Like, I've never had the desire to pay for a cat or a dog. I love, like, a mixed breed because I think they're beautiful. That's just my personal opinion. But I know people who adopted dogs and cats from a breeder, and rather than, you know, criticize all breeders, maybe we should just encourage breeders to treat animals well. That's my opinion. I don't want to attack someone. I don't want to nitpick their life to the point that I find out how they adopted a dog or a cat. And also, the whole thing that you're not supposed to own an animal if it eats meat. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, just thinking today, like, about people and how people are not always thoughtful or loyal, you know, in many situations. If I had my choice for the rest of my life between just pleasing a group of people and owning a cat, I want to take the cat every time. And I'm really not going to care if this group of people thinks it's ethical or not. And that probably sounds horrible, but you know what I think is not ethical? Is all the name calling that vegans do, all the judging. I don't find that ethical at all. I know people like this whole micromanaging others' lives. I guess that makes people feel good, but I really don't see how that makes anybody feel good to, like, criticize someone for how they adopt their animal or how, like, their animal lives. Now, if their animal is living in deplorable conditions and you see it being beaten, yes, you need to speak out about that. But in general, if somebody adopted a dog from a breeder, I don't have time in my day to worry about things like that. And honestly, I have been watching fewer and fewer vegan videos for these reasons. I really don't care anymore. I'm always going to own a cat. Cats are my spirit animal. They're loyal. I support trap, neuter, release. Some vegans think that all animals should be euthanized, and I've always found that for a very long time hypocritical, especially considering that vegans promote not killing animals for your meals. But yet, to me, what I'm beginning to see is that some vegans might be okay with dogs and cats eventually being eradicated as a species. And is that not a form of speciesism? And I don't even care. You know, people can hate my opinion for what it's worth, but I'm always going to own a cat. They're my spirit animal. I love cats. Cats are everything to me. I would never give up having a cat because it eats meat. Oh no. Like, it's just the worst thing on earth. I don't really care. Does that sound horrible to you? Good. I hope it does, because I know I'm a nice person. I know I'm a good person. But at the end of the day, some of the things that some vegans say to each other are not nice, and they're not good. And sometimes I think maybe the strong cookie words or the strong, hateful, mean words are worse than what people eat. Because I still think the way we speak to each other means something. And yes, it does. If you don't think so, think about it. Thanks for watching.